When opportunity opens the window. This is a script by me, Stephanie Tatro. I want to read it out to you guys today to let you see some important things I'm working on in the new book that I'm writing. Okay. Have you ever prayed for an opportunity and then realized that when the opportunity came, it required something from you? We say, we want a new beginning. We want another chance. We want the door or the window to finally open. But here is something I have been thinking about. While writing my new book, Windows, Wind, and Opportunity, it's the same book, same title, Windows, Wind, Opportunity. You cannot open the window, invite the wind in inside, and expect nothing in the room to move. Opportunity is like that. Sometimes when a new opportunity enters your life, your schedule has to change. Your habits have to change. You may have to study something you don't understand yet. You may have to practice you may have to save instead of spend. You may even have to become a beginner again. And being a beginner is okay. Every person who knows how to do something well had a day when they didn't know how to do it at all. Every author stared at an empty page. Every successful person has had to learn. Sometimes we spend so much time asking God for the opportunity that we forge to ask ourselves, am I preparing myself for the opportunity I'm praying for? Maybe the wind coming through your window isn't there to destroy everything. Maybe it's moving some things that needed to move. And maybe it's pushing out an old excuse. Maybe it's changing an old routine. And maybe it's showing you that it's time to study, work, practice, invest, and take your future seriously. Don't be afraid when the opportunity requires you to change. Open the window. Feel the wind. Learn, grow, and when the opportunity comes from ideas I'm developing in my new book, I will start making changes and adapting to it as well. Because we all have to go through the same process. And remember, the opportunity may open the window, but what you do next can change your life. You have to give it a chance. I find a lot of words that are very powerful to me lately in my life. I'm single. I've been married. Well, I've been married twice. I got divorced the second one, and I had to learn some things to get out of my comfort zone and get out of my fearful stance. I'm no longer really that afraid, but there are times when I don't know what to do. Like, how to figure out editing, or how to figure out writing a book, or how to figure out all the details that goes within it all. And I have to say I'm learning. I have a book that I rented from the library last week called it was called Grant Writing 101, and then I have one Grant Writing for Dummies, and I also got a couple other books just to kind of get my mind better nourishment for learning new things. Like Think and Grow Rich by, I'm not sure his name right now, but see, I forget what his name is. I don't know the name. But it's not my book. But I'm just trying to get my mind nourishment and vitamins from books and podcasts and anything I can put my grasp on. And sometimes it's hard. There's some days I don't want to even open a book, but I try to do something, whether I write definitions or write a paragraph that's already in the book, but I just do it so I can get my mind geared towards learning how to write down every detail of a grant and how I want to learn how to do that as a side hustle because I think I don't know how I can't imagine like how I'd actually right now at this point how it would be to have a career um, writing grants, but I want to help people. So and I feel like help people gain the funds they need to open certain businesses and certain programs. I think it's a great opportunity. So. And then I'm also learning Spanish on top of that. I've known Spanish vocab for many years, but when I go to speak it to someone else, I can't understand a word they're saying to me. But I try my best, and I speak backwards too, so that doesn't help. So I've been learning from Butterfly Spanish on YouTube, and I've been learning from Duolingo, just for uh, skills and how to write a sentence. I think it's going pretty well. I need to get more grounded in it though, because I do have one book that I bought a while back called Abraza el Éxito. That means hug the success, because the woman, her name is Adriana Macias, and she doesn't have any arms, but she's not giving up. She's a lawyer. She's a book author. She's a mom. She's many things. She can do her own makeup, and she does a really good job. And I want to read about her book because I've had it for a while and I just haven't been able to read it. But I will get to that place. I will. And I have a Spanish Bible also. I'm going to start. We're going to learn that to have under my belt to help someone else that may not know what the truth is and stuff. I'm trying to find out what the best avenue I could go for teaching someone else what I'm learning. And I don't know. I just gonna dive in and just do it. So thank you for this afternoon. Sorry. Thank you. Have a great day.